Good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? We're here for a great cause, something that, as an American, should not be an issue for anyone in this great country, and that is a place to live. So it is really great to be here to support the advocacy efforts of Monarch Housing and the Housing Community Development Network of New Jersey. Monarch Housing is always on the job and in constant contact with my office to keep me informed about what is happening on the ground in New Jersey. I appreciate your diligence and your advocacy for the constituents of the 10th Congressional District in the state of New Jersey. Allow me to just make a few quick points, because I think they're going to be calling votes very shortly. The lack of affordable housing in New Jersey and across the United States is terribly harmful to our economy and the livelihood of our citizens. The damage that the foreclosure market is taking on our cities, the damage that the foreclosure market is taking on our cities and neighborhoods is really tragic. Abandoned housing is a big part of where crime breeds, and we must work to decrease the chances of heinous actions further intensifying in our neighborhoods. Housing doesn't seem to be at the forefront of this administration's priority list, that's for sure. Nonetheless, I'll continue to support any legislation that protects homeowners and gives them the ability to refinance and not be pushed out into the streets. I know how hard it is to make ends meet, but not having a roof over your head really breaks down the American dream, let alone a person's ability to strive for other goals. We still have so much work to do to help get these problems under control. It is an outrage. I'm disgusted by it, to think that there are people that do not have a warm or safe place to lay their heads every night, to make sure their children are taken care of. This is unacceptable in the greatest country in the world. It is absolutely unacceptable. We still have so much work to do to get these problems under control. For example, lead paint in our homes is still an issue. Now, I remember as a young boy them talking about lead paint in the 60s, Pika, they called it. And my sister, being a kindergarten teacher for 30 years, was able to tell if a child had lead poisoning, lead in their system. Because there were so many, she became an expert at just being able to look at them when they showed up in her class, to see that child was being impacted by lead. Can you imagine? Lead paint is still an issue in older homes, and we have to look at our water and being an issue as well, and extremely high levels of lead in that as well. In Newark, we've found an issue where we've had to add filters to every single home in the city of Newark because of the lead levels. Any lead level, there is no real level that is safe. Any lead in your system is an issue. I don't care if it's 1 billion or 0.1. Any lead in the system impacts you negatively because it doesn't leave your system. There's a significant shortage of housing in New Jersey. 7.2 million affordable and available units for the nation's 10.4 million extremely low-income renter households. That's 31 affordable and available units per 100 extremely low-income renters. America must do better. For the past 7 years, I've been working diligently to advance public policies which enhance housing opportunities for my constituents. Some of these important efforts include securing robust funding for affordable housing, supporting the Community Development Block Grant Program, supporting the Tenant-Based Rental Assistance Voucher Program, and protecting the National Housing Trust Fund, among others. These policies have real implications on how people financially prioritize each day. For example, when more than half of your income must go just to rent, there are very little resources left to handle additional necessities to survive, including health care, education, food, and transportation. We must continue to speak out about the ferocious cycle and do more to bring awareness through fair housing legislation. In closing, please know that my office is always open, and I look forward to continuing to work with you in the future to make sure that affordable housing options are available to all who need it in this great country of the United States of America. Every citizen in this nation deserves the right to live in a good home. Thank you.